He's going to try to move it up. Where are you going, Tippett? Tippett, give your ball. Oh, my God. He got absolutely rocked. Went to the goddamn ceiling. Oh, Shorzy, you were alone. Shorzy, fresh out of the box, absolutely lays into Owen Tippett. This is unbelievable. This is the greatest hit I think I've ever seen in NHL history. He lines him up. Beeline to Owen Tippett. Oh, my God. He went to the moon. He went to the goddamn moon. That is the strength that Shorzy has to absolutely skyrocket that man. It was like a home run. Look at him get launched into the air like an absolute child. Owen Tippett, man, you got to retire from the NHL after that. That is completely embarrassing. 20 seconds to go. Raycroft gets a breakaway. What a save by Pekka Pasta. Get back in your net. Get back in your goddamn net, laddie. I honestly have no idea how there was a breakaway even for Nelson. What a stretch pass. How? Defenseman, how do you allow that man to get by you? Two of these dumbasses just allowed, Raycroft, number 19, to get by them all alone on the breakaway. Game 7, 10 seconds. The Kings are down by 1. It's 1-on-1 with Pekka Pasta for all the marbles. Send it to overtime or you lose in the second round. Raycroft. Well, what do we have here? Back again, another day, another live stream, and the Yukon Iceman for the first time ever, Stanley Cup champs. Did I get it done? I think I got it done, man. Sound the goddamn horn. Sound the goddamn horn. We got the Stanley Cup in year number 3, and I mean, what a start to our franchise's history. 3 straight years of trying to tank, and somehow we won 40 games every single season. We were utterly dominant. Since we came into the league, we're already Cup champs. We got to defend our title, and we got to improve this roster. That is one thing that I cannot have: complacency. I can't get complacent. Fuck! Oh, man, the intro was so good. It was so good until that. Oh, how are we doing, chat? How are we? We are live yet again. Damn whore, my dad just got put back in the ER, so past streaming a beer is nice. Hopefully he's doing well, Justo. Hopefully everything comes out on the right end. Utah Iceman. No, brother, we're in Yukon. Fuck Utah. Who wants to be with the goddamn Mormons in the hills and the Rockies or wherever the hell they have over there? The high elevation. Screw that. Come to Yukon. It's cold as shit 10 months of the year. But we got a damn good hockey team. So, this is what our lineup looks like rolling into year number 3, or year number 4 now, actually. As the defending champs, we are absolutely stacked. I mean, I wouldn't say stacked, but we're very top heavy. We picked up Luke Yonkman, first overall in the draft, 18 years old, 90 overall. Shorzy, I'm expecting a big season out of him. I like that second line the way it is, but I was looking at the roster. We don't have a lot of snipers. JVR at an 80 overall, I don't think is good enough down there. So I want to go out. I scouted some players last night that I want to potentially trade for. And we could slot in. We could either move Lundale to the third line and throw the winger up here that I potentially am going after. We need a sniper. We need another guy that can, like, bury the puck in the net. Because it's pretty much Shorzy and then not much else. We got a lot of, all two-way forwards on that second line. JVR's a sniper, but he's only 80 overall. Adam Lowry, two-way. Like, we have way too many two-way guys on this team. We need some snipers. And potentially we could use a 6th defenseman. I mean, get Samuelson out of there. Get a guy who's a little bit of a higher overall that still fits with our team. Although the chemistry on our back end is very, very good. We got Parekh and Harley, the best duo in the league. Not too worried about that. So I got players scouted. We're going to go. We got the assets. We have draft picks we can use. And we pretty much got to go all in. I mean, we were 7-0 in preseason. Won the Stanley Cup last year. All of our core is like 20, 23 years old. Like, we're still like the youngest team in the entire league. So Wolves are Thunder, Knicks are Pacers. I want the Knicks and the Thunder to go at it in the finals, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. I really don't know. All right, Emmerich. Emmerich's here again. What's up, dude? Not past your bedtime, buddy. Okay, so the first guy, he's on the Nashville Predators. He goes by the name of Joakim Kemmel. This guy is a sniper. His trade value is not that high. He's an 86 overall. He's only 23 years old. He does need to be re-signed, but I mean, we're pretty much going in all in every single season. So we can somehow snag him on our roster. That would be beautiful. And we have $11 million in cap space. So I'm sure if we need to, we can sign him. We're doing well money-wise. We got to make this team a little bit better. All right, so who can we give up here? It would have to be a forward, somebody in this forward group. We don't really have any big-time prospects, if we're being honest. But a lot of our guys here, they don't have a lot of trade value. It's going to have to be picks. It is going to have to be a draft pick. So we got 3 first-rounders still remaining up till 2033. So after that point, we're going to have to get back first-round picks. But we can use some seconds. I mean, I don't really want to give up a first, but we give up 2 seconds and a third, potentially, for Joakim Kemmel. I mean, it rounds out. Let's see. I feel like our roster right now is kind of missing a sniper on that second or third line. So Joakim Kemmel from the Nashville Predators is the perfect guy to go after. We got a second, another second, and a third to Nashville. They rejected and are totally unwilling. I don't think that deal is going to go through. That is the issue. I had other guys on here as well. We could give up our backup and Ravens Bergen, or Bergen, whatever the fuck you call his name. He's got 3 years left. He's a young goalie, but if we're being honest, nobody's really going to start with Pekka Pasta at a 94 overall. We'd have to get a goaltender back, though. A serviceable backup. John Gibson's 80 overall. That's pretty much the only guy we can take. Add that to the trade. And there we go. We added in our backup goaltender, added in John Gibson, and we got the deal to go through. W or L, what are we thinking? I think that's a good trade. We obviously have 8.4 in cap space available now. I don't know if we make a move. I think we see how the season starts. And then at the deadline, we'll have some picks and assets to potentially go after somebody. But that was like the one hole in our roster that I found. We didn't have like that secondary scoring, even though we still somehow went all the way and won the cup. So that should improve us. Kemmel will be nicely now, as I'm going to have to redo this lineup. Where is he at? They got him on the first line with Yonkman and Shorzy instead of Teratukin. What if we throw him on the second line? Throw Teratukin up there, and we'll go Lundell, Kemmel. They don't really fit, though, huh? Sniper. He fits mostly on that first line. So we're going to play him first line minutes. Ridley Gregg, do you work up here on that second? Oh, my bad. Man, after 3 years, the menu system gets so incredibly slow. It's like almost unbearable. Wright, Gregg, and Tartukin. Kaliev, Lundell, Hoglander, Lowry, Moore, and Fast. Instead of Fast, we can just throw Shorzy in there. Bit of an overpay, but you have to in this shitty game. I mean, hey, right now we're in a great spot with our core being very, very young. A lot of our young guys are only like 20, 21 years old, including our best player and our best goaltender. And now John Gibson, he's probably not going to play a lot of games, but Ravensbergen, he wasn't going to be able to develop in Yukon. It wasn't going to happen. We were never going to use him. He's a medium elite potential for a reason. Trade bait. Let's see how the season goes. Hi, Big Pasta. What's up, Ghost? I thought Shorzy retired. He did retire, buddy. What kind of drugs have you been taking this morning? God damn. You've been on that melatonin type beat, eh? All right, so 7-0 in preseason. Hopefully, that's a good sign heading into the regular season. Four 4-0 to start the season. Great start. How many years are you doing with the Yukon Iceman? I don't know. I want to create a dynasty, so if I feel I've done enough, maybe I can be relieved of my duties, but right now I'm locked in, I'm grinding, and 6-1-1 to start the season are the defending champs. This team is never going to lose. I think we're going to sim very, very well. Now, I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself. It's a long regular season. There can be lost streaks, but 10-2-1 with a extremely young core. I got Shorzy locked up long-term, Parekh locked up, Pekka Pasta's the next up on that list, and then Luke Yonkman in a few years as well. Like, most of our best players are still on their entry-level deals, so Yukon is coming out of the gates absolutely flying. We are 14-3-1, the defending champs. They want to go back-to-back. And we're going to do it. Mark my words. Who's going to tell them? Who's going to tell who? Any chance Linden and Melatonin made an exchange? I sure hope not. Otherwise, lock them up. Lock Melatonin up. All right, 17-6-3. Solid start to the year. I can't complain. Ghost told me to stop saying F doesn't mean you can spam F. Okay. We're in cruise control right now. 27-3, top of our division. We can definitely look into the trade deadline, potentially adding an acquisition that could maybe put us over the top. I mean, I think we still need to get a little bit better on that third line. But outside of that, our team really has everything you want a cup contender to have. It has superstars. It has a superstar goalie, superstar defenseman. It has decent surrounding pieces around them who are all very, very young. 28, 29, 8-3, chat. We might go ahead and fuck around and find out winning that. Oh my God, never mind. The Capitals, 38-2. No President's Trophy for Yukon if the Caps do not slow down. Holy shit. What team's most likely to get Marner? The Detroit Red Wings. Canadian territory with the team is crazy. How's that crazy? Year 3, we're Cup champs. 33-8-3. My God. The Yukon Iceman might be the greatest franchise of all time. 36-8-3 to start this season, having one of the best regular seasons in the history of the league. Hey, thank you very much. Text Tellerate for the $7 super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. W's in the chat. Oilers fans' mom wants him to be a boxer when he grows up. What? What are we talking about right now? Got home from school early. I got in a fight. Won, so my mom gave me ice cream. Bro, join some boxing. Join some form of martial art. All right, 37-12-3. The Capitals at 74 points. We're slightly ahead of them right now. Let's go up to the trade deadline. No reason to really stop. We're in cruise control right now. Sorry I was late, Bella. No late baiting. You're a veteran now. You're not a rook. You know the rules around here. My dad was a cop and a wrestler. I'm good. A cop and a wrestler? Like well, what type of wrestler are you talking about? State wrestling? Or like the WWE type shit? Want Marner on the Jackets? Do they have cap space? I mean, I presume they would have cap space. All right, we're kind of coming down to earth a little bit now. Losing a lot of... It looked like at the beginning we were going to have like a historic season, but still might win the Presidents. 44-15-5 is not too bad. We can take a look at who's doing well on our roster right now. I'm pretty sure you can view it, if I'm not mistaken. So, here's a thing that I never knew, but it shows you your goals per game, your goals against per game. So we got the 4th best goals per game, the 2nd least allowed, which is good. Penalty kill is top 3. We got our power play's top. Yeah, power play's top 3. You got to read it from the top. Our penalty kill is the best in the entire league, and Shoresy already has 106 points, which is absurd. So there is the standings for the Western Conference. In the East, we got the Panthers leading the Atlantic, and the Caps, who were very, very good themselves, only 1 point behind us. But outside of the Capitals, we are the top 2 teams in the league. Shoresy, 106 points. Zane Parekh, 70 as a defenseman. These are some bonkers-ass numbers, and Pekka Pasta has 31 victories. Oh my, Connor McDavid's up there as well. We got Luke Yonkman as a rook. We can actually go in here. This would probably be easier to do it this way. But 64 games played. Shoresy's got 61 goals, damn near goal per game with 106 points. Luke Yonkman as a rookie might crack over a hundo. We got Zane Parekh. This dude, man, I got to start picking him up for all of my rebuilds. This guy simulates insane. Absolutely insane. As a rookie, he put up 54. He was like an 84 overall, something like that. Then he improves the next season, 64. Gets even better the next year with 76. And now he's got 70 in 64 games. He's over a point per game. He's at 91 overall. I never would have expected Zane Parekh to develop and sim this well. Hey, thank you very much. It is TCT Accelerate. All right, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for correcting me there. Joakim Kemmel hasn't really scored a lot of goals, but he's been a point per game player, so I can't complain. Shane Wright, 54. Ridley Gregg's doing his thing. Ridley Gregg has 24 goals, man. One of our better goal scorers on this team. He scored 20 a couple of years ago. Looks like a career high this season. And what has Pekka Pasta been doing? A 9-12. He's already got 7 shutouts and 31-8-4 record. Damn. All right, Pekka. All right, I see you. Let's go into the trade deadline. W donate Pelly Jamp in his kitchen. 8.3 Jamp. Can you guys not spell? Is spelling like an issue now in the world? Do they not teach that in school anymore? P. Shoresy and Pekka, again, spelling. All right, conservative buyer. Let's see who is available. Mikhail Sergachev, no. I don't think they want a first-round draft pick. I mean, maybe we could potentially go after him. Ivan Barbashev. Isn't he a two-way forward? It doesn't tell me what he is, does he? Goals, time on per ice. He's got 45 points. Dustin Wolf, no. Polak, no. Bertuzzi, 87 overall. They want a first-round draft pick. His value's not that high. The thing is, do I want to give up a first for a rental, chat? Do we do it? Do we go all in? I think, if anything, we go after Sergachev. He's got some term on his contract. The thing is, I think it might be a no move. He might have a no movement clause. If that's the case, I'm probably going to stay away from him. Let's see here. No clause in his contract. Okay, well, that is actually perfect. That means I can move him if I need to. 88 overall, hold up. That trade value is pretty high. I don't know if they're going to take a 2030. They want a 29 or a 28. You know, we'll go 2028 first rounder, and we'll give a third round pick as well into the deal. The Icemen have been electric. So we've had basically a perfect season up to this point. 44, 15, and 5. We're at the trade deadline, going all in yet again, trying to get Mikhail Sergachev signed at $8.5 million. No clause in his contract, so if I want to move him, I can definitely do so. I don't know if this value is going to be enough. We got a first and a third, and they're fine coughing it up, but I think the value is just not there. Let me sweeten it a touch here, chat. Let's add in a third and a 2031 second. I will add in another second and a third round pick, and they still do not want to go after that. We're probably going to have to add a skater matching the block. Let's see. I mean, it would be Samuelson. They don't want Samuelson. That's the issue here. All right, Samuelson, he's got 3 years left. I mean, I'm going all in. We're going all in. Add him to the trade. Add him to the trade. We'll add in the draft picks as well. I think we can make this work. What do they want? What do they want? They want the first. They want a fourth. I'll give them a second as well. Adding in Samuelson to the trade alongside picks to try to go all in and make this trade go through, and I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to have to move on. Yeah, we're not going to get Mikhail Sergachev, chat. Do I give up a first? I already gave up a first. That's the issue. What about another second? We'll do one more second. Bang. Throw that into the trade. Does it go through? No, they really do not want to go for that at all. So I don't think we'll be making any moves at the deadline. Pretty sure I was close. There's some Mary Poppins for you. I was throwing fist at him and he started to cry. Brother, I respectfully don't really care about your fight. Joe Valeno, Shane Pinto. We could go after Shane Pinto. 86 overall. He's another two-way guy. He's got 19 goals, though. Minus 28's crazy. Brett Pesce, top forward prospect. I mean, Pinto. The thing was that I was comfortable giving up the first rounder for Sergachev because he was an 88. I really do want Mikhail Sergachev. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll just head into playoffs with the roster that we have. Just join. Are you watching the Oilers game tonight? Yes, we will be live for the Oilers game, doing a watch party as per usual. I think it's on. What time does the game start, chat? Hold up. Let me check. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it should be on earlier than normally the Oilers games start. And there we go. 8 p.m. Eastern. Stars, Oilers, game number 1. I'm ready. You're ready. Everybody's ready. All right, 48, 17, and 6. We're just cruise controlling to the postseason at this point. We're basically a lock to make it. How's everyone? Pelly, what's good, buddy? Bro, you missed the donate? What donate? Did I miss a dono? I did. Thank you very much, AJ Sports, for the $1 super chat. I appreciate it, brother.
Here comes the money.
I might be able to catch the whole game. Fell asleep with about 3 minutes left last night's game. Really? Justo, you definitely are an unk, brother. Definitely. You can't even make it through a hockey game anymore. I'm so nervous. What are you nervous for? A nervous round? Huh? I gotta wait for a ban first. A ban. Crazy that Sunday's game's 3 p.m. in the afternoon. What game? The Oilers game? Chat, is Sunday's game in the afternoon? English or Spanish? Fuck out of here, Bailey. That BS. Justo! Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Pelly ban. Pelly is gone. Rips in the chat for him. All right, let's recap our season. That honestly went very, very well. People spam too much? Yeah, they really do, eh? The best regular season by the Yukon Icemen to date, 56, 18, and 8, 120 points. By far and away the best team in our division and in the entire NHL. Nobody was really that close. We were 7 points ahead of the Florida Panthers. We won the Presidents for the first time in our franchise's history as we now attempt to go back-to-back. All right, let me write down our record. We were first. The best record we've ever had, which is crazy, man. All right, so we were 56 wins. God damn. We had 120 points. First division. And first in the NHL. All right, one-time President's Trophy winners, right? Yes, sir. All right, individual statistics. AJ crashing out. Why is AJ crashing out? I mean, if we're talking about the Sopranos, he always was crashing out. That man cannot stay, like, emotionally locked in. Can the Knicks win, please? They're getting swept, Noah. Deal with it, bud. P. Shorzy's going to have an absolutely historic season. 78 goals on the year, 138 points. Luke Yonkman, as a rook, had 38 and 108 points. Zane Parekh, I cannot say enough good things about this man. Gets better pretty much every single season. He's got 16 goals, 91 points this year in 82 games. Way over point per game as a defenseman. Kemmel, 76 and 82. He was very, very good. Shane Wright was good. We got Ridley Gregg scoring damn near 30 goals. And for Pekka Pasta, man, a .915 save percentage. The man had 9 shutouts and a record of 38, 10, and 6. He only lost 10 games. If we played him the entire 82, I mean, John Gibson, he didn't have that great of a winning record. He had a .907, though, so John Gibson was not even that bad of a backup, if we're being honest. Pasta, you? What do you mean you, buddy? What are you talking about? Of course, Shorzy's going to lead the league in scoring, 138 points. McDavid got close, though, with 130. And on the goal side, I doubt anybody was even in the same realm, as Shorzy was damn near a goal-per-game player. Leon at 62, Matthews with 60. And look at Gavin McKenna, 57 goals as a 20-year-old. Are we serious right now? And still, yet, he was a -4? How's that even possible? Logan Thompson's going to have the most wins by any goalie with 45, and the most shutouts. That will go to Pekka Pasta with 9. And for round number 1, we're not going to get an easy matchup despite being the number 1 seed in the league. We got to face Makar and McKinnon in the Colorado Avalanche. I'm expecting like a 5-6 game hard-fought series, but it's definitely not going to be easy. All right, here we go. Hello, Pasta. What's up, dude? I do give 24 if they spam again. Yes, sir. Change the jerseys and settings, bro. Dear God, do not start this again, chat. I'm going to crash out if we start that again. I'm going to crash the F out. All right, I got to turn off auto-rotate goalies also. I'm so mad. Why are you mad, brother? Why you have to be mad? It's only a game. Oilers game in the afternoon on Sunday? Damn, okay. Well, we got an early watch party that day. Auto-rotate goalies. There we go. Turn that off for the postseason. Chat, remind me to turn that back on next year, please. And we're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Y'all are ready to go. They took it out. Yep. I can't believe they took that out, man. It's pretty hard to process that. I'm not going to lie. Like, how do you do that? Here we go. Game number 1 of the very first round. We're down by 1. Nathan McKinnon, second period, we tie things up. And in the third, we come out on top. Luke Yonkman, in his very first playoff game, will score the game winner. W's in the chat. All right, we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves. It's a long, long playoff run. You need 16 wins for a reason. But we have a roster that can do it. I think we can go back-to-back, chat. I mean, we came back next year, or this year, I should say, and we're even better than we were last year. Let's protect home ice, go up 2-0, headed to Ball Arena for game number 3. First period, Luke Yonkman again, been clutch so far. Second period, Colorado will respond. We got ourselves a game in this third. Come on, Yukon. No, Gabriel Landeskog will extend the lead to 2 on Pekka Pasta. I can't use he was a rookie as an excuse anymore. He's a Stanley Cup winning goaltender. He has got to be better than that in the third. Samuelsson makes it a 1-goal game. We're not out of it yet. A possibility at tying it. 3 minutes to go. No goal scoring support from Yukon. And we're going to split the first 2 games. All right. And not the end of the world. I believe this team can go on the road and win hockey games. I'm not worried. Has Arlene been living under a rock? Icemen been killing it? Oh, they have, brother. 3 years into existence, already Cup champs, and already a 56-win season. This GM is getting glazed on Twitter right now. Game number 3. The series has made the switch to Colorado, and entering the third, we are going to be down by a goal again. We're literally trailing in a hockey game again for the second time in a row, but Zane Parekh, his second of the night, but McKinnon's going to respond right away on Pekka Pasta, giving Colorado the lead. If we lose this game, I'm going to have to make some lineup changes, man. Come on, Yukon. Where is Shorzy? Has he scored yet in this hockey series? Holy hell. McKinnon's been absolutely torching us. We make it a 1-goal game, but it's not going to be enough, and we're down 2-1. Change has got to be made. All right. What is going on with P. Shorzy? I don't think I've seen that man score yet. Guess who's back? What's up, Smelly? I felt the ground shake a little bit, so I figured you were back. Can Pelly not say pasta, bro? It's impossible. He says it every fucking time. Pekka needs to be better. He does. Shorzy has 1 goal, 1 apple in 3 games. All right, we're going nuclear like we did last year in the playoffs. Kemmel going on that second line. Lundell, Kemmel, and Tartukin. And then we'll go Ridley, Gregg, Highlander, and Kaliev. Lowry and Moore can stay down there defensively. What's the minuses like? +4. Do we got to split these guys up now? -3, Carlo. Romanov's a -2. Let's split them up. Let's throw Carlo up on that first pair with Parekh. We'll go Harley and... I mean, do we throw JJ Moser up there instead? I'll throw Moser up there instead. And then we'll go Samuelsson and Romanov. And Pekka Pasta, you got to be better, buddy. He's only got a 906. He does need to be better. At a 94 overall, he's got to be. Are you doing the Oilers game tonight? Yes, Smelly. Yes, I'm going to do the Oilers game tonight. Pasta's Matthewing. Yeah, I mean, he's not been horrible, but he does need to be better if we want to win this series. He's a 94 overall. I expect better than a 906. All right, we made some changes. Usually when you make changes, the sim engine goes your way, so we'll see. I messed around, tinkered with my lineup, and now we're heading to a game 4 where it's basically a must-win. First period, 1-0 lead, Anton Lundell. Second period, 3-0 lead, and there we go. That is a Yukon Iceman performance.
Ho, ho, ho.
No time, man. That's what I mean. You make those adjustments, and the sim engine goes your way. On Lundell and Hoglander, 2 points each. Shoresy's been rotten, man. This dude had 7 shots on net, only 1 goal, and it was an empty netter. He's got to wake up. He had 20 goals in the playoff run last year. 20. He's doing the next game instead, Pelly, right? Yeah, is the alcoholic happy today? Okay. That's crazy. The Moose scores the game winner tonight? Hell nah. Get the hell out of here. I'm manifesting an Edmonton Oilers W. Tie series headed back to Yukon. Here we go. First period, 1-0 lead. Thank you, P. Shorzy. Finally waking up. Second period, 2-0 lead. And we will shut out the Colorado Avalanche. Head to Ball Arena for Game 6 and try to eliminate them. Beautiful.
Ho, ho, ho.
Shorzy woke up. Was that a hat trick by P. Shorzy? No, just a 2-goal game. That's all good. Shorzy got 2. Romanov got 1. Pekka Pasta was perfect. Hopefully Stu can extend his shutout streak. It's probably not going to be extended, dude. You can't expect a goaltender to keep that up in the playoffs. He's going to get scored on tonight, but we can still win the game. Elimination game for Colorado. Here we go. First period, a 2-2 tie. Kemmel and Luke Yonkman. Second period, we're down by a pair. O'Connor and Miles Wood. Never mind Anton Lundell. And then P. Shorzy. He has awoken. The beast is alive now, Colorado. He was quiet very early on in this series, but he has taken over the later half. 10 minutes to go in this third. We got ourselves a tie game. Late stages of the third period. 2 minutes to go. Can we hop into overtime? Fuck! All right. Overtime it is. I'll throw some OT on the board here. On the road in Ball Arena. Fucking right, laddie. Florida looked good yesterday. They did. They look very, very good. Noah's saying you're doing a Knicks watch party. True? Yes, Pelly, it is true. Instead of Edmonton, I'm doing New York. Here we go. Overtime in game number 6 with the chance to move on to the second round. Colorado season is on the line, so we got to get in there. We got to just take shots. Luke Yonkman, fire away, buddy. Everything you can. Over to Shorzy. Shorzy blasting one. Nice save by Blackwood. The rebound is there. Okay, we got to go full forecheck, full attack. Nice forecheck in the corner, Shane Wright. I've loaded up that top line that worked last year in the postseason, so I wanted to do the exact... Oh, my God. Carlo with a muffin! And Pekka passed a highway robbery. Why is his pads all fucked up? I literally changed his pads. Oh, my... I don't understand. I do not understand. Why? I literally customized his pads for the season. They're not working. All right, Luke, come on now, buddy. First ever playoff run. You got to be good. Brendan Carlo. Uh-oh, another... Man, Carlo is the muffin master right now, and Pekka Pasta is bailing him out. 25 just trolling you now? I know. Hell, he can't be that dense. Maybe he is. Who knows? Never say never, Justo. 16:58. We've been stuck in our own end because of Brendan Carlo. We win that jaw. Perek skating that puck up. Zane Perek, a potential game winner. Yonkman moves over to Shorzy. Back to Shorzy again, trying to take a shot on net, but he couldn't get it to go. Here comes Val Nichushkin the other way for Colorado, trying to keep their season alive. Force a game number 7 back in Yukon. The Icemen want to finish this series in 6. Kemmel the other way, saucing it in the middle. I don't like that pass at all, man. Here comes Nichushkin. Ice queuing in the offensive zone. Down low, Pajot. Cutting out in front, Pajot waiting, firing, and Pekka again is forced to cover it up. All right, we're going first line back out there. I don't want to play my depth right now. What was that message? Emmerich? You tricked me, you bastards. Pelly, there's no way. Pelly, there's no way. We win another draw. Luke Yonkman has been absolute dynamite in the face-off circle. Moser feeds it over to P. Shorzy. We're headed the wrong way, boys. Yonkman into the zone. Luke Yonkman. I don't like the passes, man. We're just risking too much. Can we just get into the offensive zone and maybe get a shot on net? We might actually score. You never know. Bertuzzo. Back to Devon Taves. Over to Landy. Landy. Nice save by Pekka. We've been hounded to death in this overtime. Get off your mom's phone, Emmerich. Damn, Emmerich getting flamed in the chat. That is crazy. Hell, he needs more food. He can't function without it. Probably, yeah. Chat, I'm cooking a fat-ass steak after this. 11:09 left to go. They're going to win that draw. Bertuzzo to Taves. Oh my, the deflection could have went in, and they got full pressure now. It is not looking good. Bertuzzo. There we go. We clear the zone. Devon Taves has to go back and regroup. Here comes Colorado again. They've definitely controlled the pace of play here in this overtime. We're going to make a little bit of a line change. Thomas Harley, take the ice, buddy. Take the ice, Harley. Here we go. Empty net, delayed penalty. Hoglander into the zone, and we're headed to the power play. Okay. Power play number 1. Actually, let's get a timeout. Timeout. We need a timeout. Stick is better when skinny. Huh? All timeout. There we go. First power play unit. Hey, I called a timeout just to make sure that our first power play unit was well rested. Yonkman, he wins the draw again. Over one-timer. What a save by Blackwood. Yonkman trying to move it back to the point. Perek cannot keep that puck in, though. Zane needs some help. Uh-oh, we got to go back and regroup now. Not going well. 7:10 to go. Here comes Shane Wright into the zone. Shooting. Easy save by Blackwood. Jury the other way. Where's our forecheck, dude? We're on the power play in overtime, and then we try to keep that in. 22 seconds left in the PP. Fuck. What type of stick? Emmer, can you not? You did this to yourself. Damn, you guys are just in your own world over there. 6:35 left to go here in OT. I guess Colorado's going to kill off that penalty kill. Makar into the zone, in the middle. Nice shot block there by our decor. Shane Wright the other way. We get a 2-on-1 right. Finding Shorzy. Shorzy, why? Why is Shorzy trying to go 5-hole, man? That is not your specialty. Watch party tonight? Yes, chat. We will be live for the Oilers game. I'm not going to answer it again. Not happening. Down Lachushkin the other way. 4:35 left to go. Nathan McKinnon getting into the zone. There we go. Hoglander hard on that back check. He turns it over, though. Lehkonen over, and there it is. The Colorado Avalanche have forced a Game 7 in round number 1. All right. Are you going live tonight? Cider! I'm going to crash out, chat. You guys are going to make me crash out, I swear to God. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right, Game 7 back at home. We could throw on the Game 7 jerseys if needed. You're streaming the Oilers game tonight. Hawks fan, I've given you the order. If anybody asks me that again, ban them for 5. Rips in the chat. The North Korea death ban has just been ordered. I'm laying down the law. Here we go. Game 7 on home ice. We got to win it. First period, 1-0 lead. Arthur Kaliev. Second period, we got a 2-1 advantage. Luke Yonkman's been good in his first ever playoff series, but I need Pekka Pasta to show up here in the third. Colorado has like a 5-minute major. They're still on the power play. How long is this going to last for? Fuck off, man. Pajot ties the game up, and then we don't score. Oh, what the hell is going on right now with Yukon? I swear to God, this team, thank the good Lord, Luke Yonkman will tie the game up. And we got Game 7 overtime. Fucking Game 7 overtime, dude. Are we serious? Are we serious right now? All right. There goes the stress levels going way up. Hey, Pasta, what's up, Rico? How you doing, bud? Streaming the game tonight, bud? There's a dog shit in the woods. Game 7, overtime, round number 1. Here we go. Wait, whoa. I'm controlling this. Ah, we're going to lose this fucking draw now. Have a fucking tray in there. God damn it. I forgot to choose the coach mode. Oh, man. You got the pass, so I can't ban you, Rick. Bro's playing? Yeah, bro is playing. Most likely gonna win. Oh my God, Luke Yonkman, the GOAT. Here we go. Shorzy the other way. Game 7, overtime. We got the black jerseys on. Those are our Game 7 jerseys, so hopefully they bring us good luck. Undefeated in Game 7s thus far in Utah or Yukon franchise history. Lehkonen the other way. Nice save by Pekka Pasta. Oh my. He batted it out of midair. All right, calm down. I'm getting a little bit out of control, out of whack here. I gotta have some composure. Rick is a legend. Yeah, he's also a bitch. Whoa! Oh! Pass had nightmares last night about Colin Blackwell. Yeah, for sure. 18 minutes to go. We win that draw. Has Luke Yonkman lost a face-off draw yet? Zane Parekh trying to get out of his own end. We got to go full forecheck. Come on, Yukon. We are undefeated so far. Shorzy in the middle. Oh my, Luke Yonkman gets robbed by Mackenzie Blackwood. What the fuck? I am Battery. He is Battery. He's also on the Diddy list. If you guys don't know, whenever that comes out, don't be shocked if you see his name on there. Do you blow your father with batteries? You blow your father with those batteries? Offensive zone draw again. I'm trusting Luke, man. This guy has never lost a face-off draw. There we go. Of course, I had to jinx it. Why do we even open my goddamn mouth? All right, Gerard the other way. Nice. Shane Wright picks it off. Here comes Yukon the other way. Into the offensive zone. Shane Wright moves it over. Parekh to Carlo. Oh my, got deflected in the slot. Come on, Luke Yonkman. A series winner would be absolutely legendary to your resume. In your rookie season as well. Here comes Cale Makar. He's got Shorzy on his ass, though. Sniffing goddamn rocket fumes. Shane Wright over to Carlo. Up to Shorzy. Into the zone. Shorzy spinning, firing. That's going to be an easy save by Blackwood. 13 minutes to go here in Game 7. Anton Lundell. Lundell walking out, trying to jam it home. Where is it at? Fuck. Can I join the wagon? Sure, Pelly. You can join the wagon, although you might fucking break the whole thing, but you can try. You might as well be a Florida fan with the amount of time you got. BTA? What does BTA mean? 13-12 left to go. Anton Lundell, I'm relying on you to win this faceoff. Lundell, he wins it back. Shot, short side. It's trickling in. No, how did Blackwood cover that up? He's got no stamina. He's got no fucking energy. If I break the wagon, that means Edmonton will lose. Well, that's not good then. Do not break the wagon. Lundell again, losing the draw this time. Mackenzie Blackwood is dead tired. The man is about to take a heart attack between the pipes. We need 1 or 2 shots. Teratukin in the middle. Come on, bury it. Yeah, there we go. Anton Lundell, Game 7 overtime winner, and we are off to the second round. There we go, baby. Anton Lundell, here comes the money. Fucking right. Oh! You blow your father with that mouth? We got it done. We are now, what, 4-0 in Game 7s, chat? A 5-0 record in Game 7s to start our franchise history. Absolutely absurd. We can't be beat. We can't be beat. We're built for the playoffs. We're built for the goddamn playoffs. All right, we got it done. Game 7 records. I could beat you. I must be skinny then. Pelly, there's one thing we know for sure, and it's that you're not skinny. Complete opposite of the Leafs. Literally, eh? 5-0 Game 7 record. When the lights are the brightest, my God, do we ever shine. And now we got to go through the Oilers again. At least they didn't win 60 games, but it's going to be a tough-ass series, dude. Very, very tough series. Back to see the Jacksonville Icemen. All right, whatever. Again, another second-round matchup up against the Edmonton Oilers. They did not win 61 games this season, but again, McDavid and Dry, always going to be a scary duo to go up against, especially with this sim engine. We're going to see what we can do. Go Utah. We're not Utah, buddy. Yukon. The Territories has a fucking team, and they're the champs. Don't get it mistaken. How is bro back? Who's back? Damn, bro got banned and he's back already? He is inevitable. God damn. Never mind. All right, game 1, we got to lock in. Lock in time. All right, game number 1, round number 2. Here we go. On home ice. We're going to have home ice throughout the entirety of the postseason, and we dominated the Oilers 5-1 in the first game. Beautiful. Perfect start to the series. Yukon Iceman, let's go. Bro's got a superpower. That was kind of like, who else did that, chat? It was during the watch parties last year. This dude had like 20 million accounts. Who was it that just kept showing up? He faked the edit in the Discord. I forget his name. I don't remember his name at all. But he always came back. Like, you couldn't ban him. It took like 20 tries to get him out of here. Game number 2, still in Yukon. 1-0 first period lead. Thank you, Trevor Moore. Second period, 2-1. And the Icemen will go up 2-0 in their second round matchup up against Edmonton. All right, you're not in trouble till you lose on home ice. We took care of business. Next watch party tonight, gonna go hard. Chimichangas? Right, it was Chimmy. It was Chimmy. Yeah, I forgot his name. I haven't seen that guy around in a hot minute. A hot-ass minute. All right, game 3 on the road. We can take a stranglehold here. A potential stranglehold on the series with a win tonight. First period, 1-0 lead for Yukon. Ridley Gregg. Second period, we're down by 1. We're not out of it, though. We get a power play right off the bat. Cannot capitalize, unfortunately. We cannot give up that next goal. If we do, the game most likely is going to be over. And there it is. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins puts this game out of reach. The insurance marker the Oilers needed, and they're back in this series. All right. What if Eric, or what if Emmerich is Chimmy? That's a potential. That is a potential. Rantanen already traumatized or terrorized my hopes and dreams of a cup. Should have paid the man. I don't know why you wouldn't pay the man. You have an internal cap. Nobody can make more than McKinnon. Fuck out of here, dude. Pay that man. You don't lose a player like Rantanen. You don't trade guys like that. And you know what? Now you got to deal with them in your same division for the next 8 years. Good luck. All right, come on, Yukon. Steal one on the road here. First period, we're down by 2. Bouchard and Draisaitl. Second period, it's only a 1-goal deficit. Shorzy and Harley gets us on the board. Only 16 shots on Stuart Skinner, so we're kind of getting outplayed. And there we go. Shorzy ties the game up at 3. Can we take the lead? Yes! Tara Tukin. And then Jesper Fast on Stuart Skinner. I didn't even know Fast was in the lineup. As the Yukon Iceman, they're going to take a dominating 3-1 series lead. Taking care of business. What did Bella say? What did Bella say? Oilers are going to trade McDavid. What do you mean? Beautiful. 3-1 series lead. Headed back home. All we needed was 1. And then we can end that series tonight, baby. I blinked for a second and she was gone. Elimination game for the Oilers. Come on, Yukon. Put them to bed. First period, 4-2 lead. We scored 4, but we gave up 2. Second period, 5-3 lead. And the Yukon Icemen, back-to-back seasons of headed to the conference finals. Beautiful. We're just a playoff team, man. There's nothing else to say. Straight up a playoff team. All right, we dominated Edmonton. A gentleman's sweep. Gentleman sweep, laddie, yeah? All right, who do we got in the conference finals? The Calgary Flames. Didn't they have Gavin McKenna? I'm pretty sure they do have McKenna. We'll have to look at the roster because I'm not really too familiar with who is there. Yukon winning the Cup. We're going back-to-back, baby. And now, surprisingly, the Flames have made the conference finals, so we are guaranteed a Canadian team back in the Stanley Cup Finals for the second straight season, and I do believe Calgary does have Gavin McKenna on their roster. We are going to go ahead and take a look. The Leafs again in the conference finals, trying to just make it there, man. They're hanging on by a goddamn thread. View lines. Watching a passive stream in the chat is watching 2 different TV shows. I know, it's kind of crazy, eh? Calgary, let's see. So here is their lineup. McKenna already a 92 overall. Outside of that, they do got Coronado, which is nice. Kane can probably kill you at certain portions of the series, but their forward core does not rival ours whatsoever. Defensively, I honestly think we're better there also. And between the pipes, we got the much better goaltender. They're a good team, though. They made it here for a reason. You know they're simulating well. Can we see the matchup here? Goals for per game. That's for the regular season, is it not? I think it is. Does it show playoff stats? Shorzy got 16. Parek's got 14. 8 goals for Shorzy. Yonkman's got 8. Oh my. Gabe Velarde leading the league in scoring in the postseason. What am I witnessing right now? That's kind of absurd. No, that's for the playoffs? Really? It changes? Hold up. All right, I'm going to look at it. If it actually is for the playoffs, that might be useful to look at. So, we're 4th in the playoffs with goals per game, 2nd in goals against, 15th in power play. So our power play, 3.8%. Our power play has been awful. We might need to shake that up. And we get the 7th best penalty kill. Who do we put on our power play to make it a little bit better, chat? That's the issue. I'm pretty sure we got like a +4, +5. Who gave free throw merchant MVP? Noah, stop it, dude. Stop playing. We got a +5. I don't really want to mess with our power play. I think the law of averages will definitely play out eventually. We got Shorzy, Yonkman, Wright, Parek, and Kemmel. I think that's good. I'm not worried. Make Giannis MVP. Giannis was like the 6th seed, dude. He did not deserve MVP at all. I don't know what crack you're smoking, but goddamn, dude. All right, game number 1. We got home ice advantage the entirety of the postseason. Let's lock in. Game 1 in Yukon. First period, 1-0 lead. Thank you, Shane Wright. Second period, 3-0 lead, and we shut out the Flames 4-zip in game number 1. Good start to the series. It's a long series for a reason. Come on, Yukon, man. We're just simulating so well. I feel like we got a team that's built for the postseason. And the good thing is, if you look at our core, chat, we are so young. This could be a absolute dynasty in Yukon. Game 2, we got to protect home ice. First period, 2-0 lead. Second period, we're only up by 1. And damn, the Flames will pull off the third period comeback, scoring 5 goals in the third and 7 total to steal game number 2. God damn. Uyghur, Sharangovich, Farabee, McKenna, and Uyghur again. Pekka Pasta, brother. Look at his numbers. He had an 860 save percentage. I mean, 43 shots against. You can't really give that up. That is tough, yeah. All right, that's a game we should have had. That is a game we should have had. There's no way Chimmy is Emmerich. Emmerich's like 4. I agree with that. Damn, I thought you would win. Brother, I thought I would win too. What do you say fuck me for? All right, Yukon, we go on the road. We got to get a victory. First period, 2-2 tie against Calgary. Second period, we're down by a goal. Mackenzie Weegar. You know, the Flames, they obviously were simulating well to get this far, but Anton Lundell will tie the game up at 3. Shots are 30-19 for the Icemen halfway through this third period. Come on, Yukon. You know what to do. 5 minutes to go. P. Shorzy, wake up and score a goal here, buddy. Do not head on over to overtime. And that is exactly what we're going to do. First overtime on the board, and then Calgary will take it. They go up 2-1 in this series as Gavin McKenna scores the overtime winner. All right, that's not good. We fumbled that one. Let me make some changes to the lineup. I feel like that will spark a little bit of an offensive output here. Hold up. Flames in 5. Damn, shut up, Noah. Hating ass. Noah just be saying anything. He's got the worst rage bait, too. You don't even make me mad. You got to get your rage bait up there, buddy. It's like 1, 2 out of 10, maybe, if that. Taratukin's got 3 goals. How's Anton Lundell? He's got, you know what? Lundell, playoff performer. You're going up on that second line. Right, you got 1 goal, so you can stay on the second. Kemmel's got 5 and 5. I mean, our offense just isn't as good as it was last year. Niels Hoglander's got 5 points. Ridley Gregg, he's not been doing great. On the back end here, Carlo, how's Perek doing? Perek's a +9, man. Thomas Harley's a +6. I'm going to leave the decor the way it is. And for Pekka Pasta, I mean, he's got a 914, Chad. I can't get mad at him. 915 save. Oh, no. 914 save percent. 915, yeah. He's got 2 shutouts. He's been fine. He's been absolutely fine. I never watched a year ago. That's crazy, man. You weren't watching my content a year ago? Put in the backup. Yeah, you would want that, eh, Noah? To see us lose. You would love that, eh, buddy? Not happening. Not happening. All right, we got to win this one. We cannot fall down 3-1. That might be the end of our season if that is the case. A must win here for the Icemen. I cannot lie. First period, 1-0 lead. Thank you, P. Shorzy. Second period, we're down by 1 yet again. The Calgary Flames have just been slightly ahead of us in this hockey series. Come on, Yukon. It's our power play. Our power play's been god-awful. We cannot capitalize on anything. There we go. Ridley Gregg ties the game up. Power play again. Come on, Yukon. Nobody's going to pot one home in a potential game where we could go down 3-1. I don't want overtime yet again. 3 minutes to go. Come on. Yes. Late game power play. Late game power play. No! All right. All right. Whatever. We'll hop in. What's up, Pasta? What's up, dude? I've been watching since 23. Damn. You're about as old as Justo. I hate the Oilers. Why do you hate the Oilers, buddy? Overtime it is here in game number 4. The series really relies on this game, and we are killing to start off. 1:20 of penalty kill time. Coronado, move it over, get it out, Shane Wright. Dump it down. Here we go. Parek's got an opportunity. Skate Parek. Turn on the Jets, buddy. Zane Parek over. Greg. Oh, my. What a save by Dustin Wolf. God damn. Is that Patrick Kane? It is Patrick Kane. Stop saying Wolf. Buddy, what are you talking about? It's Dustin Wolf. I had my pass the stream break at the beginning of the 24 cycle. Oh, okay. 1908, still on the penalty kill, but we can get a goal here, and we're not out of it. Parek over, Shane Wright, shooting, Shane Wright, short side, overtime winner, shorthanded, and the Icemen have tied the series up at 2. That was massive.
Green Giants.
We needed that. Shane Wright, short side. How did he even bury it? How the hell did he even bury that? I need a replay. We're getting a replay on that, chat. Short-handed, Yukon is still goddamn dangerous. Zane Parek feeds it down low to Sugar Shane Wright. How did he squeeze that? The VH movement of Dustin Wolf was not enough. Was that 5-hole? Let's see here. Oh, it deflected off of his glove. and went in the back of the net. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Tie series. We got a tie series. I mean, dude, we had 49 shots on goal. We got to score one of them, no? We have to. Game number 5 in Yukon. Let's go up 3-2. Trade Shane Wright. Shut up, Noah, before I ban you. Here we go. First period, 1-0 lead for Yukon. P. Shoresy will score on Dustin Wolf. Second period, they tie it up at 1. Patty Kane in 2028 is scoring goals, important goals, big game goals in the postseason. Another power play. Man, our power play percentage is absolutely horrific. And that is going to be the deciding factor. Jordan Eberle takes the lead for Calgary on the power play. Our PK's not getting the job done. And the Yukon Icemen now are going to have to go to Calgary and try to win one just to drive. Oh my God. Ridley Gregg with 52 seconds remaining. Forces overtime. Dude. The Riddler. Oh, why did I sim the period? Fuck me. I was gonna hop in, accidentally sim the period, and Zane Parekh gets the overtime winner as we go up 3-2. What a roller coaster of emotions. Jesus. Jesus. My bad, chat. My bad. I did not mean to do that. I meant to hop into the game. I accidentally clicked X because I was kind of freaking out low-key. I didn't think we were going to come back in that game. I thought we were for sure going down 3-2. But now, opportunity to eliminate Calgary. Another Cup Final berth is on the horizon here in Calgary. First period, 2-1 lead for the Iceman. Parekh and Tartukin. Second period, a 3-1 lead. And there we go. It is back-to-back seasons that the Yukon Icemen will play for the Stanley Cup. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Kemmel, 3.92 goal, 1 apple. Shane Wright got 3 points. Zane Parekh, this dude, I'm so glad I signed him for 11 mil. He's 100% worth that, dude. I was really worried about that contract. I thought we were going to have to trade that. But that dude simulates like a god. He's worth every single penny, and it's going to be the Flyers in the Cup Finals. John Cooper, what is up, buddy? We set out to make the Cup Finals this season, and we've done it. The team is ready to compete for the ultimate prize. You're goddamn right we are, laddie. No mistakes, eh? No mistakes. So what was that, a 6-game series against Calgary? 4-2 over the Calgary Flames. They can also work on Be a Pro, etc. at the same time. What are we talking about, chat? Pelly Holy Spam. Was Pelly spamming? Chat, do you guys remember when Leaf fans said he didn't know what a spam was? That still lives rent-free in my mind. Why are y'all so good? They hate us because they ain't us. And now in the Cup Finals, we're going to play a pretty young Philadelphia Flyers squad who now do have Matvei Mishkov, obviously. He's probably an absolute stud, so let's take a look at their roster. All these new teams we're going to have to start looking at, chat. The young teams that are absolutely good now. Why do I got to say absolutely? They are just legitimately good. There we go. I got to broaden my my vocab a little bit. All right, Philadelphia, where are y'all at? So, the Flyers' first line, honestly, doesn't look that bad. We got Konechny, Roger McQueen, and Rickard Rakell, an 86, 88, and 91. Matvei Mishkov, only an 88 overall in that second line. They do got a top 6 that can't compete with us. Their third line is decent. Yeah, they do got a pretty solid overall forward core. Defensively, Drysdale and Sanheim are good. York and Andra are good as well. Zamula, their D-core doesn't look too bad. And between the pipes, Carter Hart is an 85. This roster, I mean, potentially could upset us. I think we have the better team, but obviously hockey is not played on paper. We got to take them serious. They got depth. I mean, we got an 86 on the third line, an 83 on the fourth line. Defensively, they're all in the 80s. Solid roster, man. Solid roster. All right, let me create a save file, take a drink before we head into the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay, here we go. Y'all are so bad at finding Emmerich alt. Holy. Emmerich is still trying. Why are you guys banning Emmerich so much? What did he do? What did he do today? You can't let his past reputation just equal a ban automatically. What did he do? Hey, Leaf fan, what's up, dude? We were just talking about you. The mod's going at it. He'd been mutivating, but why did he get muted in the first place? What did he do? Emmerich was spamming? He was spamming? Okay. All right. I can agree with that. Game 1, Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. First period, no score. Second period, still no score. Entering the third, we got ourselves a scoreless hockey game, which is new for Yukon. I mean, we're getting outshot 27-21 right now. We're in Yukon. We have home ice advantage. We had to go to a Game 7 last year. I definitely got to update our power play, too. Whatever is going on, it is just not working. 5 minutes to go. A very defensive style of hockey here in game number 1, as it looks like we are headed to overtime as Yukon will steal it. Ridley Gregg on the power play, an overtime winner. Beautiful. All right, so although that was a power play goal, I'm updating the PP. I believe it's still god-awful, is it not? I gotta start using this side a little bit more. So our power play is now up to 12th. It's only 10% though. Yeah, let me try to mix the lines up of power play number 1. Stop unbanning people I ban, Hawks fan. Holy shit, you guys are just a fucking full-on soap opera, eh? God damn. All right. Who do we use instead of Kemmel? Do we take Kemmel off and throw Harley on there? Go 2 defensemen. Still got a +5. I'm gonna replace Kemmel. I'll leave Shane Wright there. Shane Wright's face-offs, only a 78. Luke Youngman, what is his face-off rating? A 98! No wonder that man does not lose draws. All right, we'll go Parekh, Harley. We'll go 2 defensemen on the power play. See if that makes any sort of a difference. Seeing Brad Marchand lose his mind in the penalty box yesterday did make me laugh. What do you mean lose his mind, brother? He's winning. His team is in the second round. They're up 1-0, and they dominated. He's doing fine. He was pissed because Buddy shot the puck at him. Gossespierre. I'd be pissed too. I'd go after him as well. You ain't shooting a puck at me. Hell no. I would love Brad Marchand on my team, Chad. Him, Kachuk, all those dirty rat players. You need guys like that. I would love to have Brad Marchand on my team. And he's a skill guy. He can put the puck in the net. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Game number 2, we still got to take care of business, and we're down by 2 after the first period. Second period, still a 2-0 deficit for Yukon, as we're dominating the pace of play, outshooting them 35-18, but have yet to score on Carter Hart. Adam Lowry gets us on the board, though, but Travis Novak, or Thomas Novak, I don't even know what his first name is. He extends the lead to 2. It is a 3-1 hockey game, and Philadelphia will tie the series up at 1. This could go 7. This very well could go 7. Oilers make the finals. They're winning this time. McDavid won't let them lose 2 years in a row. We were going to take care of Dallas first. Found you, Emmerich. Remember when Matthews clutched up in the playoffs? No, I do not. Enlighten me. When did that happen again? The series has made the switch now to Philly for game number 3. First period, we absolutely explode our load. 4 goals. Second period, a 5-2 game, and we take care of business 7-3. Finally, that's the goal scoring we need, man. 7 goals against Philly. Carter Hart at an 85 should just get absolutely lit up. Like, I'm not going to lie. The offensive firepower we have on this team, we have great offense, great defense, and great goaltending. Second round, you mean? Conference finals? Emmer called you bedarded. Get your lip back. Brother, I don't care what a 4-year-old is going to call me. I'm the adult in the room here. I'm very non-insecure. No insecurity here. Game 4, still in Philly. First period, they get the lead. 1-0. Sean Couturier is still kicking the can. Second period, we explode for 4 unanswered. Parekh, Lundell, Samuelson, and Lundell again. And we will dominate them 5-1 and take a 3-1 series lead headed back to Yukon. Cup in the building. Gentleman's sweep on the horizon. Oh, man. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. 3-1 is hacking. How is it hacking? See, I'm going to take that as a compliment, Noah. You can't even fathom how good we are. You can't process it in your mind. All right, come on, Yukon. We didn't win it on home ice last year. Let's do it this year. Back-to-back dominating games. Let's do it. Here we go. Stanley Cup in the building. First period, 1-0 lead again for Philly. Travis Konechny this time. We respond, tie things up. Tara Tukin on Carter Hart. I did tweak our power play, but Roger McQueen gives the Flyers the lead. They get a power play again. Come on, Yukon. Tie this hockey game up. 12 minutes to go in the third period. 10 minutes remaining. We're giving up way too many penalties, man. We got to stop taking the penalties. We cannot spend the third on the PK. All we need is one, and Roger McQueen will ice the game as we go to Philadelphia for game number 6. All right. Damn, man. Are we just never going to win a Stanley Cup on home ice? It's always going to have to be on the road, eh? GG's, you're cooked. Are you bipolar by chance, Noah? Just asking. Just curious. Not going to make any changes. I'm going to rely on this squad that got me here. First period, 1-0 lead. Thank you, P. Shorzy. Second period, a 5-3 lead entering the third for Yukon. We're giving up too many power plays again. Power play for the Icemen. Can we put this game out of reach? If we score one more, the game is over. Yes, Joakim Kemmel will extend the lead to 3 here in the third period with only 5 minutes to go. Oh my God, we're going to have to hop in, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yukon Iceman on the verge of NHL history. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. This is what I'm talking about. Carter Hart. My G is in the game. My G is crazy, dude. I swear Noob shows up late on purpose. He does, just to get late. He tries late baiting. He always tries to late bait. He knows what he's doing. All right, now we have 51 seconds to go in the third period. I don't know why we always have to win the Stanley Cup on the road, but goddamn, we got to at least get one home victory with the cup in our building. Here we go. Shane Wright moves on over to Carlo. Brendan Carlo. Let's just trap it up here. Yukon, we don't have to take any stupid penalties. We don't have to take any stupid chances. We got 33 seconds to kill and a 3-goal lead. Walking in. Nice play there, Tara Tukin. You're only 5'9", but man, do you got heart. Oh no, he's getting laid out. Brendan Carlo lead it into the offensive zone. Carlo. Attaboy, Shane Wright. Get on his ass, dude. Sniff his rocket fumes. 15 seconds to spare. Philadelphia is dead silent right now as the Flyers made the Cup Final for the first time in damn near 50 seasons. But unfortunately, they just ran into a much better team as the Yukon Icemen are going to go back-to-back and win their second Stanley Cup of the franchise's history. Dynasty brewing here in Yukon as we just cannot be beat. We go to 7. We got a 5-0 undefeated record in Game 7. We go back-to-back. In our first 4 seasons, we got 2 Stanley Cups, made the playoffs every single year. GM has been cooking. The players has been cooking. And I mean, this team is just built for postseason hockey. Conn Smythe winner this year will go to the rightful winner in P. Shorzy. 19 goals, 36 points. You could argue he probably should have had it last year as well. Had a 20-goal playoff run, the most in NHL history, but he gets his this year as the Yukon Iceman champions yet again. On the road, though, that is killing me, man. There is the Stanley Cup being raised in Philadelphia, but for the newest franchise in the Yukon Iceman. As Captain Shorzy for the second consecutive season will come on up, accept the award, accept the trophy, and the Yukon Icemen now, they flip their attention to a 3-peat potential. But right now, we're just going to enjoy that victory. Back-to-back titles, baby. Who do we pass it off to? Lepeka Pasta? Lepeka Pasta, baby. Pekka Pasta literally is undefeated in the postseason alongside P. Shorzy. Actually, maybe he is. Yeah, he is undefeated in the postseason. Shorzy did lose a playoff series, but Pekka, back-to-back titles as the starting goaltender. Unbelievable. The man was a unit. And the young guy, where is he at? The young man, the rookie, the first overall pick last year. He joined the defending champs. He had a 100-point season as a rook. He's only 19 years of age on his ELC, and he's already a Stanley Cup champion. I have a feeling many more cups in the future for Yukon. Where is it at? Where is it, Athletic? Who do we give it to? Perek, I got to give it to it. By far and away, the most surprising player of this video has been Zane Perek. This dude is amazing. I thought signing him at $11 million for 8 years was a little bit of an overpay, but if anything, he's underpaid. This dude produces time in, time out. He's our best defenseman, and he's only 23 years of age. The dude is young. I miss the summer streams. Pelly, what are you talking about, dude? We're going to be live in the summer. It's the spring right now. 2 cups in a row, make it 3, and create a dynasty. Oh, buddy. The Yukon Iceman. Stanley Cup champions yet again. We're too good. Which draft pick is Zane Perek in? He already got drafted to Calgary, but we traded for him, and dude, like one of the best things I've ever done is traded for that man. Where will we be at without him? That dude has been... I'm shocked at how good he is. I'm just straight up shocked. Back to back, baby. We were the 26 or the 27, and now the 28 Stanley Cup champions. Isn't it stupid that I still have concerts in school? It's not like I know one of these songs. What? Trade Pecker or Shorzy? This is hacking. Come on now. You can't comprehend what you're seeing, Noah. The greatness is just too great. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. What do we beat them in, Chad? In 6 games, I believe? 4-2 over Philly. Back-to-back dubs for Yukon. Beautiful. Holy hell. 2028 Yukon Iceman. Who do we play? Philly? 4-3. All right. Off-season time yet again. We go out as champs. What can you say about that? Bye, sweet PCU tonight. Something the Rangers couldn't do. Yeah, the Rangers are buns, man. I'll be honest. They're straight up buns. They are straight up buns. Luke Yachman, what do you got to say, buddy? Guess what? I won the Calder Trophy. W's in the chat. I'm the best rookie this season. Your challenge was a huge motivation. Beautiful. Don't forget to turn auto switch goalie on. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. All right. We're 2-0 in the finals. We're 8-5, I believe. Maximum cap salary. It's up to 100 mil. That's good. That's going to be good for us, chat. Honestly, the most absurd record probably is the 5-0 in Game 7s. Like, we're going to lose a Game 7 eventually, but right now, we're just too good. And a winner-take-all game, it must be the jerseys, man. It has to be the jerseys, no? P. Shorzy has been a playoff performer. He actually started out the playoff run very, very slow, but 19 goals, 36 points. I can't not ask more of him. Zane Perek, look at that. 5 and 23 for 28. Lundell had 27. Shane Wright with 20. Luke Yachman was only a rookie in the postseason. He's only going to get better from there. And LaPecca passed a .919 save percentage alongside 3 shutouts and a 16-6-2 record. How are you going to beat this team? Like, what is the... We got the best goalie. We got the best player, the best centerman, arguably the best defenseman also. P. Shorzy's going to go ahead and clean sweep in all the major individual awards. The Norris also is going to go to Zane Perek, the Conn Smythe to P. Shorzy. Pekka Pasta is going to win the Vezina, and for the Selke, it will go to Robert Thomas. So the Yukon Icemen were well represented in the NHL award ceremony. Can you imagine the dominance of one team? We had the Vezina winner. We had the Conn Smythe winner. The Calder winner. Holy fuck. I gotta write all this down, chat. A clean sweep. Basically for Yukon in the awards. Did you hire Pete DeBoer? You keep winning Game 7s? John Cooper. John Cooper, baby. 5-0 with Yukon. Never lost a Game 7. Rangers are my 3rd favorite team. But they were trash compared to what they were supposed to be. Yeah, definitely underwhelming by New York this year, for sure. Pasta putting it in his journal. Brother, I've got everything jotted down for the Yukon Iceman. I got scouted players. I got one-time President's Trophy, 2 cups, 2 Western Conference champs, 2-0 finals record. We're 8-5 in those games. 5-0 Game 7 record. I got all the cup winners for this simulation just so I can keep track of what's going on. And then I got all of our records. We won 41 games, then 46, 47, then 56. We've gotten better pretty much every single season. The Detroit Dead Wings, they're going to go ahead and win the NHL Draft Lottery. I'm not going to trade for it this season, as our days in the lottery, or the top 5 at least, are definitely over for Yukon. We're in the contending dynasty stage right now. Although we could use some picks. I'm really not going to front. The thing is, Chad, how do you scout in this game? Like, do I have to manually, how do I auto scout? Is there a way to get players scouted automatically? Because I don't want to be doing that every like 2-3 weeks or whenever the hell you have to do it. Is there like an automated way of doing so? Imagine if the Hurricanes get swept again. I wouldn't be shocked, to be honest. I would not be shocked. We can trade a potential expiring contract too at the draft here. If you retire players, sure. What team got DuPont? I think the Islanders. Was it the Islanders? Ovi, he's gone. He scored over 1,000 goals. He's out of here. The greatest goal scorer of all time has finally decided to retire. We got Ovi getting over 1,000 goals in his career, which is absurd. Stammer's retiring. Blake Wheeler's gone. David Perron, Chris Letang, Yossi, Jordan Stahl, Mark Stone spleen. He's only 36 years old, but I guess his spleen was hurting a little bit too much. Justo is an old alcoholic hater. Leafin, he was right. Florida whipped y'all. Absolutely whipped. Based on how Florida looked yesterday, it's a real possibility if Carolina loses game 2. Yeah. I told y'all, I do not trust the Canes. All right, we're going to head into the draft here. We're going to see our expiring contracts, and potentially we could end up moving one of them. Oh, is Roger McQueen doing good? He was playing on Calgary, I believe. Where do we pick at? We pick 33rd, so we get the dead last pick. Offer trade. Let's see, Chad. Is there anybody that we might not be able to re-sign? I mean, we're under the cap. Like, we got 10 mil in cap space. Who got expiring deals here? Let's see. So, where are they at? P. Shorzy, his extension's going to kick in. I think it's like $12 million, which is an absolute steal. Kemmel, I would like to bring back low-key, so I'm not going to trade him. Grashev, you can go. I don't really care. Fast, I don't know how you even got in here. Adam Lowry, I'm not going to bring back. He's 35 years old. Niels Hoglander might end up letting him walk as well. No, all of our guys are locked up. Rasmussen, no, I'm not really worried about that. No, okay, so we don't got to get rid of any contracts. Let's just take our pick, 32nd overall. I do not want to trade for the first overall. Come on, get me out of here. I don't hate the Leafs, I just hate their fans. Me too, Justo. Me too, buddy. All right, 32nd overall pick. Is everybody going to be question marks? Yeah, see, this is the thing. I'm basically guessing. Is there any way to automate your scouting? Can somebody let me know in the chat, please? Because everything is just completely and utterly a guess. I'm just going to take the highest listed guy here. He's unknown. Jan Zhitnik. And what was he? Hate the fan sometimes. Bruins extended Don Sweeney. That made me laugh. Yeah, has Brendan Shanahan been fired yet there, Leaf fan? Top 9 medium potential. Not really the greatest pick. No clue. I'm doing franchise mode right now. Gotta go, Pookie. You gotta hire scouts, buddy. So that's why I don't have any scouts. It'll be automated if I hire scouts. All right. How do I hire scouts? I close my window. It's getting a little chilly in here, chat. Getting a little bit chilly. Who's talking to the Islanders today? Basically, security's not coming back. Okay, that's what you think, Leaf fan. That's what you think, but the Leafs' middle name is running it back. Literally running it back. All right, let's head into the re-sign phase. I want to get back Kemmel for sure. Probably let Adam Lowry walk. We're gonna have a ton of cap space and free agency, so we can do whatever the hell we want. What are the odds Marner goes to the Islanders? Probably unlikely, brother. Hey, Pasta, what's up, dude? He's Pekka Pasta level. All right, Shorzy, 12-7 for Shorzy for 8 years. That's a steal. Now, I'm interested to see what Luke Yonkman will want. We're gonna have some big-ass contracts coming up here, chat. Kemmel, though, 24 years old, qualify him and offer him a deal. What does he want? 9-6? Joakim Kemmel, are we serious right now, buddy? You're gonna do this to me? That's absolutely absurd. No way I hand him that contract, chat. $11 million for 8 years. 8.3, 9.2. All right, so he's 24 years old. What if we go 5 years at 9 Is 9 too much for him? 9 might be too much. I mean, he's only an 87 overall. That's a lot of money to give up. I can give him contract term. He doesn't want term. That's the thing, though. He does not want that term. What if I add in, like, a no-trade clause, a modified no-trade in the final seasons? Up it a little bit. That doesn't really do anything, huh? All right, $9 million for 8 years, chat. Do we give that to Joakim Kemmel? That is a lot. When is the next Bend Over stream? No idea, buddy. No idea. I'm still debating it. I don't know if I want to give him that. I pronounce Joakim. What is it, Joakim? Is it Joakim and not Joakim? I thought it was Joakim Kemmel. I'll be real. Don't forget, salary cap is increasing. I mean, at the end of the day, worse comes worse. If we don't give him any, like, no trade clauses or anything like that, we can move this contract. So $9 million, lock him up long term. 8 long seasons. All right. I don't think he's going to accept that, though. Hoglander. I would like to bring Hoglander back out of the depth pieces that we have. 2 years, 1.8. We'll go 1.9, 2 years. Bang. Hoglander's probably... I accept your offer. There we go. That was beautiful. The rest of these guys, they're going to end up walking. Grashev. I'm going to qualify him to make sure nobody takes him. Remember, chat. Always remember to qualify your RFAs. Now, we got to get one of these contracts, either Luke Yonkman, or no, Yonkman's got another year. It's Pekka Pasta come the fall that we got to get locked up long term. I'll be interested to see what he wants to make, but 9 mil for Kemmel might be a little bit rough. We're starting to get a hefty payroll now. Sorry I'm late. No late baiting in the chat, buddy. You should do a rebuild with whatever team that signs Mitch Marner. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, that's a long, long ways away. And Joakim Kemmel has rejected the offer. He wants to test free agency. All right, I'm going to try one more time. I'll give him a short-term contract. He's an RFA, so we're going to get a lot of compensation from him. But let's go 2 years. Give him 2 years at $8 million. Or actually, we'll go 8-2. And we can't put clauses into it, but we'll go 8-2 for 2 seasons. Bang. There we go. 4 years. Well, I'm not worried if he doesn't accept because he's an RFA, so. If he wants to sit out, fuck him. Fuck him, laddie. Heard Riley might be. I have to reject your offer. There's nothing specifically wrong with it. I just feel the need to test free agency. All right, so that means we're going to have to offer him another contract in free agency, and he'll probably end up signing. Or he'll just take the RFA offer, to be honest. I'll just leave it at that. Contract limit warning. We have 50 contract. Okay, all right. Calm down, EA. We're going to sign some people in free agency. I want like 2 depth pieces. Oh, Quinn Hughes is available. We don't really have the cap space for Quinn, though. Ivan Barbashev. Loki kind of want to play with us. He's a 2-way forward. I don't want that. Who in his... What is Tyler Bertuzzi thinking? Like, who is feeding this guy garbage? He's asking for $13 million. Is he fucking insane? Gino wants 11 at 41 years of age. What about Yegor Chinakov? Ooh, that's a good one. He's a sniper, another goal scorer. Need a sniper, bro. Fits in our top. Yegor Chinakov, that's the guy. I don't want to sign him long term though, because we're gonna have a lot of contracts. All right, take away the no clauses here. I don't mind 7-7 for 6 seasons. If we just remove the clauses in the contract, 87 overall, that's a guy that I could get rid of. I'm going to offer him that contract. I'll get back to you in a few days. There you go. Sean Dursey, he kind of wants too much money. We'll have to go down here and grab another depth guy. Capo Caco, maybe. Nah. Itai Lustarainen, and that's another 2-way forward. Another 2-way guy. He can be a penalty killer, though. He can be a 3rd, 4th line penalty killer. Let me look at the other options here. All these guys are 2-way. Bruce Jenner, yeah. I think for sure Itai Lustarainen is the guy we go after. He wants a modified no trade clause. We'll give him 3 for 2 seasons to join the Yukon Iceman. Bang, there we go. Trade Moore, Mikey Anderson. I think Trevor Moore, wasn't he a free agent? I don't want Mikey Anderson, brother. He don't really fit well. Let's see. Can we get either of these guys in free agency? Igor Chinikov rejected my offer. He went with another team that better meet my needs. Okay, and then we got rejected by Luosterainen. Nobody wants to come to the defending champs? All right, Drips in the chat, man. We just got bamboozled. All right, go back to UFAs. We got to go after somebody else here. What about John Tavares? 84 overall, 37-year-old. He's a sniper. Fits in our bottom 6. Honestly, Johnny T is a guy I'd go after. He doesn't want a lot of money either. Hold up. John Tavares, 2 years at 3.9. How about 3.5? 3.95. 2 seasons, no clauses in the deal. 1 year? Well, I mean, if it was 1 year, yeah, honestly, he's 37 years old. We'll give him $4 million. But he wants 2 years, though, buddy. No, we can get rid of that contract. Let's go 3.95, 2 years, John Tavares. All right, another depth piece. Tyler Toffoli's a two-way guy. Boone Jenner. I mean, we could use another winger. Two-way guy, penalty kill line 2. Dougie Hamilton's still asking for $5 million. That's insane. Yanni Gord. What about Anthony Duclair? Another sniper. Fits on all the power play lines and penalty killing lines. Fits on our third line with John Cooper. Get Yanni? No. I think I'm going to go after Duclair here. 3 years? No, we're going to go a 2-year contract for like 3.3. 3.3, 2 years, Anthony Duclair. I don't know if he's going to accept that, but we'll see. We shall see. Yanni Gord? Where was Yanni Gord at? Was he here? What is he asking for is the thing. Yanni Gord is not here, brother. Evgeny Dadonov, no. Is there any defenseman that we can make our decor a little bit better? Gavrikov, no, there's really no options. Gavrikov, he wants 5.1 at an 83 overall. EA's got to fix this, man. Players just be asking for way too much money later on. It's almost impossible to build a good team. Like, I understand Quinn Hughes asking for 14, but Gavrikov asking for 5.1 at an 83 overall is lunacy. Absolute lunacy. And Tyler Bertuzzi asking for $10 million. Like, what? I'm bamboozled. I'm straight up bamboozled. Please accept my offer. I'm trying to build a depth team here. There we go. Duclair, we got him. Beautiful. Anthony Duclair has been signed to the team. And if we check the contract report here, I think everybody else signed as well. Forwards, let's see. Tartukin and Greg are RFAs after the season. Hoglander, Duclair, and Tavares signed as well. Beautiful. We got our forward core all locked up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we might need some fourth liners. How much money do we have to spend here? Gord was above Duclair. Oh, there is Yanni Gord. 83 overall, two-way forward. He can be another depth guy. He wants to play on our team. I mean, he fits on our second line more so the third line. Or he's probably going to play fourth line minutes, to be honest. But we'll add him into the deal. I kind of low-key... How much money do we have here? 11 mil in cap space? All right. Let's get Evgeny Dadonov. 1-year contract for like 2.2 mil. Bang. And let's sign Yanni Gord as well to a 1-year contract. He wants 2 years. I'll keep him for 2. 2.2 for 2. Bang. There we go. Tyler Seguin? He's a playmaker. We could have him on that fourth line. Fits on the penalty killing lines. Do we bring in Seguin, chat? What about Max Domi? Or Bobby Brink? Bobby Brink's a sniper. Only wants basically league minimum. Dury better than Seguin? I'm going to bring in Bobby Brink. 1.2 for Bobby Brink for 2 seasons. Bang. There we go. Filling out our depth pieces. Beautiful. Can I get a shout out? Why do you want a shout out, brother? What's the worst movie you think the Oilers made in the McDavid era? What's the worst move or movie? The worst move is definitely giving Nurse a full-on no movement clause. It's one thing that you overpay the man, but you give him full control on where to go. The Mikko Koskinen deal was shite. Signing Milan Lucic to that god-awful contract, that was shit also. We could have been contending many years earlier than we were if we just had better management. It took a while to fill the pieces around McDavid and Draisaitl. Okay, Dadonov is not in. He is out. That's all good. What's up, Pasta? What's up, dude? But yeah, moves like that were just killers early on. As of late, definitely letting Holloway walk, not matching that offer. He definitely would have been worth it. I understand Broberg, but why not bring back Holloway? Like, he was big in the playoff for us as well. good-ass player. He was only 23. Like, we needed young guys like that. Getting rid of Dubnyk was a bad move. Nah, that was before McDavid. They were horrible anyways. There was no way Dubnyk was going to play good on that Edmonton Oilers team. That team was rotten. Hello, GM pass to Colton Dak. We have a fresh season ahead. Look, huh? Season goal on ice play. What? I'm trying to go to edit line screen here, bud. Say again, cracked? Yeah, cracked out, maybe. All right, edit lines. What is our lineup looking like? All right, Shorzy, Kemmel, and Yonkman, they get a +4, right? Oh, Ridley Gregg is an 88 overall. Bobby Brink, no, we're going to go Tukkanen. Tara Tukkanen on that second line. Tavares, what about Hoglander instead of Brink? And then Lundell. Anton Lundell has decreased. He was an 86 last year, chat. What if we throw Tavares up here with him? These guys don't mesh well, though. Duclair, Hoglander, and Brink don't really mesh that well. Tavares, Duclair, do you work? No, you do not. Hoglander, do you work? You do not. I mean, I think we might have to move Bobby Brink up there. John Tavares can be the third-line center. We got a lot of depth on this team, and we're very top-heavy. Like, our top six is pretty much set in stone, although Sergei might not be here next year, chat. He was a medium elite overall. He's 22 years old. He hasn't really grown. He doesn't simulate insanely well. He's probably going to want a massive raise. I don't know what we do there. You need a second-line winger? Maybe, yeah. Second-line winger would be nice. What if I move up Romanov? Samuelson? I think Samuelson was the guy that worked. Okay, we'll leave it the way it is. Carlo Moser can work well. And Pekka Pasta, you have not grown past a 94 overall. John Gibson's trash. Absolute trash. Hoglander's 27. John Tavares, 37. Is Hoglander a winger? I mean, Duclair was just kind of not a great signing, to be honest, if he's just going to rot away at 3 point. Do we give him 3 mil? Yeah, 3.3 mil for 2 seasons. That's a guy that's most likely going to be gone. You know, we can trade his contract, and we can just throw Shorzy in there instead. But here we go. Moving on to our 5th season in the NHL. Still rocking out the same exact top 6. We got Shorzy, Yonkman, and Kemmel. Tara Tukkanen alongside Wright and Ridley Gregg. That is a very viable top 6, although I would like a second-line winger over this guy. His contract is expiring at the end of the year, so we'll see what happens there. Gord alongside Lundell and Bobby Brink on the third line. Hoglander, Tavares, and Duclair fills out our depth. Defensively, running back the same decor. Harley and Parekh, Carlo and Moser, Romanov and Samuelson. And then Pekka Pasta is still a 94 overall. This team is good. The team is very, very good, brother. All right, we're going to move off of Duclair. It's just not going to work, brother. Shorzy instead is going to play down there to have the best results. And there we go. We get a +1 on that fourth line instead. Beautiful. All right, proposed trade. I'll give up Duclair for like a draft pick, to be honest. A draft pick would be fine. We got 4.6 in cap space, though, so we can make some moves. Where is he at? Anthony Duclair has little to no trade value. Give me a 7th. Anaheim, just a 7th round pick, please. 7th rounder for Anthony Duclair. We got to take a skater back, so who can we get back instead? Skaters matching the block. Troy Terry, Kapanen, chat. What about Kasperi Kapanen? He's not really going to play. Honestly, I take Burakovsky because that's less money on the books. Sniper, if we need to bring him in, we can bring him in, throw him into the trade. Bang, trade rejected. We got to add in a goddamn draft pick as well. Oilers started off last 2 regular seasons terrible, and boy, how did we start off so terrible? We were only 0-3, Lee fan. We didn't start off that terrible this year. We were 0-3, and then we were in a playoff spot by the next, 2 weeks. Past the chat drama is my favorite of all time. That's insane, brother. All right, I'm going to make sure the captains and jerseys are all the same. Shorzy captain, Harley gets an A, as well as Parekh. Eventually, Yonkman's going to get that, but he's still very, very young in his NHL career. All right, overwrite these save. Actually, no. Before we do that, we got to view contracts. We got to extend the Pekka Pasta. Greg and the other guy, F them for right now. Pekka Pasta, what is he looking for? 8.5 for 6 years? What about 8? Oh, 8.7. Okay, I am paying Pekka Pasta this. 8.9. We'll throw in a modified no trade clause or no movement clause into the deal. 4 teams, 10 teams. 36%. An 8.9 for 8 years for Pekka Pasta. That's an absolute steal for a 94 overall goaltender who's only 20 years old. The man is 20. When are you going to win a cup? Brother, we went back to back. Where have you been? Weren't you 1-5 to start the season? I don't think we were, no. I'm not going to rush into a decision on this extension, so I'll take a few days to give it a proper thought. That's all good. And the other guy, we sent Kemmel one too, didn't we? Oh yeah, he still has that contract offer he's not accepting. What about Ridley Gregg? What is he looking for? We got 13 million cap. Okay, we can't really sign Greg. Greg's going to be in a RFA at the end of the season. Tara Tukkanen, what's he looking for? I don't know if 6 mil is worth him, man. I really don't know. I really do not know. The goal right now is just to sign Pekka Pasta before the regular season begins. Pro Scout on the line. Oh, yeah. How do we, chat, how do we assign scouts? Get Jarvis or Marchenko? Brother, I'm not getting either of those players. End conversation. We know what we got to do. We go out there, win the Stanley Cup, blah, blah, blah. I think scout and franchise overview. Okay, never mind. That's not it. That's not it at all. Is there a way? Is there a way? Sign scout. There we go. All right, so we don't have any scouts. We got to hire some scouts. That's the issue. C minuses. Can we get, like, sort by best here? Let's sign this guy. Offer contract. Bang, 2 years. This guy's Russia. Let's sign this guy as well. 3-year contract. Bang. USA. We need one in the USA also. 4 years. Up the contracts a little bit. Bang. AHL. No, we already got one in the AHL. We need Europe. 4 years. Bang. OHL will be another one as well. A lot of talent come out of there. Bang. 2-year deal for him. How many scouts have we just offered? 5? We got USA, Europe. Who else do we need? Is that it? No WHL here? Nordic. There it is. WHL. Let's take this guy. Pass this. Go to. Appreciate it, buddy. Bang. Beautiful. These guys should sign, and everything should go our way. Russia. We got Russia, I think. I'm pretty sure we got Russia. And for coaches, I mean, these guys, how long? It doesn't show me their contract, does it? How can I see? Veteran. I mean, he's got A-pluses all across the board. Amazing. Team performance management. Everything's through the roof for Coach John Cooper. Look at his record, Chad. 726, 376, and 105. He's got 5 cups, 2 President's Trophies, and a Calder Cup. This dude fits whatever. I mean, he doesn't really fit with Shoresy, but Luke Yonkman and Zane Parekh really like this man. I'm stuttering like a mofo. Why am I watching this? I don't know, dude. Stolarz played a full season. Do you think he would have contended for the Vezina? I don't know. I mean, his numbers are definitely Vezina worthy, but again, he played a very limited amount of games. He played, what, like 40, I think, something like that. Come on, Pekka Past. I need Patrick Casper. I'm willing to accept your offer. Beautiful. Did Pekka sign? This guy's accepting the offer. And there it is. Beautiful. We got Pekka Pasta locked up. $8.8 million for 8 seasons. An absolute steal of a contract. You got Igor Shesterkin making like $11 million. Pekka, he's going under 10. Under 9. Unbelievable. All right. What do I want to look at now? Is there anything I need to look at? Season goals. Let's go to Shoresy. We got to do these. I did these off-screen chat last time, and I think they work. On ice play, season goal. Let's see. Short-term, long-term. Award. I want you to win the Art Ross Trophy. No, the Maurice Richard Trophy. Bang. Shoresy, I want you to win that, buddy. There we go. Igor's better anyways. I saw a rumor that Leafs could consider buying out Morgan Riley. Damn. Could Stolarz have handled the workload is the real question? That is the real question, yes. The next Pekka Pasta contract going to be brutal. I'm calling minimum 15 mil. Luckily, it's in 8 years, buddy. That's actually 9 years. I'm not worried about that. It will be brutal, but I'm not worried about it. Let's go. Stat challenge. Luke Yonkman, I want you to get 40 goals season. I don't know if he can score 40. Let's go at least 50 assists. I think he can do that. End conversation. There we go. I'm going to do one for Zane Parekh as well. These guys just all had career highs last year when I did this. So, Zane Parekh, let's see. Pekka Pasta, I want to do a goal with as well. Refresh season ahead, season goal. Long term, of course. He won the Norris, so you know what? I'm going to... Nah, we'll go stat challenge for him. I don't know if he's going to go back-to-back with the Norrises. At least 40 apples? Brother, how about 15 goals for Zane Perek? Do we do that? Nah. I think we do the assist. We get a +5 to the passing. Bang. That's something for future past the GM to deal with. Exactly. That's not me right now. I ain't even worried about it. I ain't got no worries. Calling right now, Marner stays with the Leafs. I don't think he does, to be honest. Season goal, Pekka Pasta. Long-term goal. Do we expect him to win the Vezina? Win at least 45 games this season. You know what? Yeah. Win at least 45 games, Pekka Pasta. I'll strive for that. New topic. End conversation. Do you turn on auto-rotate goalies? Oh, right. I do got to turn that on. Thank you very much, brother. Let's go to settings. Turn that on right away. 15 mil for Pekka is a no for me. Well, guess what? He signed for 8-8 for 8 seasons. So we got him on a steal of a contract. Auto-rotate goalies is on. Hopefully he plays like 70-plus games. Maybe after the trade deadline, I can start him. I can turn off auto-rotate goalies. That can be the thing, maybe. Who else should we go after? Thomas Harley. Basically, do all this to all your good players. Season goal. Long-term. Let's focus on a stat, because you're not going to win any awards. Even strength play, block shots, maybe. Let's do assist, man. I want to see you get at least 30 apples on the season. Bang. What if Cooper Flag becomes overweight? Brother, what? Leaf him. What are you talking about, dude? Ridley Gregg. Let's go season goal with him, too. If you're building the team around Shoresy and Pass and you pay what they will accept, yep. That is what I'm doing. These guys are literally like 20, 21 years old. I think Pekka is only, he's 20 now. Shoresy's 21. They're so incredibly young. Let's set a stat-based challenge. He scored like, 27 last year? Let's see it again. Ridley Gregg, at least 20 goals, buddy. Pekka Pasta drinks 30 glasses of milk a day. Strictly water, buddy. Texas sport legend Cooper Flag. When he doesn't sign there, you're going to cry. I'm not saying he's staying in Toronto because I don't think he is, but I'm letting you know you're going to cry. Damn. Leaf fan just be giving it to Cider right now. Shane Wright. Stat-based challenge. 20 goals, 30 assists. What about blocking shots? 1 shot block per game throughout the season. Face-off percentage. I don't know what I should do here, chat. You know what? At least I can see Shane Wright potting 20. He's on the second line. No reason he can't, right? Bang. 20 goals for Shane Wright. Why would I cry if Marner doesn't sign with my team? I don't know. You're emotional. You're an emotional laddie, yeah? All right. Everything is looking grand as we now head into year number 5. Let me overwrite the save file and create a brand new one. We might go down as the greatest franchise of all time. That might be a thing. That literally might be a thing, chat. 2029, bang, there we go. We've been live for damn near 2 hours. That's absurd, dude. Absolutely absurd. All right, chat. I think now, just so we have a decent gap until the Oilers watch party begins, we're going to end the live stream. We'll be back, though. 8 p.m. Eastern is when the game will begin. An hour and a half time from now. Maybe in the intermissions, we can do some Yukon Iceman, so stay tuned for that. If you didn't already, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be back later on. Game number 1, Edmonton, Dallas, Conference Finals. It's go time, baby. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord. I'll see y'all in there. And until next time, don't be silly.